I'm back! What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and did you all miss me? Because I know I damn sure missed all of you all. Some of you all hit me up worried sick about me, but don't worry, I'm okay. I'm still in one piece, well, at least for the most part, and YouTube has not taken my channel down yet. I'm still here. For those of you all who watched my birthday video, in that video I told you all that I was going to go on a late little birthday vacation this week, and I was going to MegaCon in Orlando. I was there for 4 days, and I had an absolute blast. In fact, I met a few viewers of this channel. I met some other Justice for Johnny Depp peeps. I even took some pictures with some Jack Sparrows that were roaming around, and I had a lot of fun there. But when it comes to Comic-Cons are like half fun, half business for me, because I don't know if you all know, I talk about it all the time, but I also have a little side hustle selling toys, old collectibles, video games, comics, things of that nature. So when I'm at Comic-Con, I'm always searching for good deals on, hard to find items that I can resell. And I also filmed a ton of content while at MegaCon. I'll have content uploading over on my collectible channel of a lot of the cool stuff that I found while I was at MegaCon. But I also filmed a Q&A with Gina Carano. If you all don't know who Gina Carano is, she is a MMA fighter, and she was also on The Mandalorian. I also filmed a Q&A with Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings, Radio Flyer. Also filmed a Q&A with Ric Flair, and a few other surprise celebrities as well. So if you go subscribe to my movie channel, within the next few days, I will be uploading all of that content over there as well. So even while I was on this vacation enjoying myself, I was still working. However, I didn't get a chance to upload as many videos as I wanted to. Now, I uploaded one video while I was gone, but I found myself in a bit of a conundrum. I checked in a hotel. It was a pretty nice hotel, but the Wi-Fi in the whole building was down, and they had someone coming to work on it. So I'm like, okay, one day without videos, I need some time off, that's fine. Relax. The next day, Wi-Fi still wasn't working. So I checked out of that hotel early and decided to get an Airbnb, because surely the Wi-Fi in the Airbnb would be working, right? Well, I get to the Airbnb about 15 or 20 minutes into me being in the Airbnb, the Wi-Fi stops working. Then I have to contact them, and then they have to have someone come and work on the Wi-Fi. And at that point, I realized that it was the universe sending me a sign that maybe I just needed to unplug from the internet all the way for a few days. And that's what I did. And you know what? I loved it for a moment. Don't get me wrong. I don't need a break from this community and making videos. I absolutely love waking up every day, making videos for all of you all, hearing what you all have to say in the comment section. That's what I love. But we know the internet is a crazy place. And in order to get the news stories to you all, sometimes you have to go down those dark rabbit holes, and you have to go to those corners of the internet that you don't really want to be on too much. And you have to expose yourself to a lot of things that you don't necessarily want to see sometimes. So I think everyone, especially after the last few days I had, I think everyone should take a few days every now and then, at least once a year, at the very least, to unplug from the internet completely. And just live your life for a few days and just let that stress wash away. I don't think people realize how much stress you get from all of this information that we take in on a daily basis. I mean, living in 2022, on an average day in 2022, I think the average person takes in more information in just one day than some people used to take in a lifetime. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the internet, social media, we know about every tragedy, every bad thing that happened in every city and every state across America. We know all about wars being fought over here, food shortages over here, baby formula running out over here. It's just so much stress that comes from all of this information that we're receiving on a daily basis. And I'm built for it. I'm sure a lot of you all are too. Like, we can handle it. but you don't realize the effects that it has on you, you know, over time. So I enjoyed unplugging for a couple of days, but I am glad to be home and glad to be talking with all of you all as well, because I mean, man, it kind of was like, I was jonesing and itching to make a video like a junkie. I'm like, man, I need to get out here and talk to my subscribers. But seriously, I had a blast at MegaCon. Then while you're in Orlando, you can't go to Orlando without going to a theme park. Disney was all booked up. Went over to Islands of Adventure, rode a few rides, had some fun over there as well. I'll also have a vlog of that uploading on one of my other channels. And then I closed it out with a day at the beach. So I had a very good time. It was much needed. And like I said, I'm glad to be back here with all of you all. But unfortunately, as soon as I turned my phone back on, and as soon as I hooked back up to the internet, the first thing that came to my phone was an alert about the shooting that took place in the elementary school in Texas. And man, that was heavy for me. That was really heavy for me, because here I am. I had just unplugged from the internet for like the longest period of time that I have in my life, which is sad, you know, that I haven't gone 2 or 3 days without being on the internet since the internet was created. But I mean, that's life nowadays. But it was like, as soon as I turn my phone back on and get on the internet, that's the first thing I see. Before I could even get my text messages into my phone, before I could check missed calls, an alert about that shooting. And, you know, I looked at it. I saw that it was at an elementary school. At the time, there was 14 confirmed deaths. I know there's more now. And I just looked at my phone and I was just like, wow. Wow. It was really impactful for me because I had just unplugged from the internet for these very reasons. You know what I mean? How can I put this? I'm trying to think of the proper way to put this. But it was just crazy to me because I was just unplugged from the internet for a few days. And I was really thinking about how nice it is to, you know, sometimes take a break away from all of this information that we get flooded with. And as soon as I look at my phone, it's that. And, you know, I looked at it and I just had to put my phone back in my pocket. I just had to put the phone back in my pocket for a second and just walk along the beach and just think. Because, man, I think it's weighing heavy on all of us. You know, mass shootings have become something that seems to be like a regular thing in today's world. You know, I remember when they used to be shocking. When there was a mass shooting, it used to stop the world for a moment and everyone would talk about it. It would be on the front page of every news story. And now it's become like every couple of days. You know, we just had that shooting in New York. And then we just had that shooting in DC, which some of you probably didn't even hear about. Some guy live streamed himself shooting at a middle school in DC. And then we had that shooting in Buffalo. And now we have this situation. And it's an extremely sad situation. It really is. And it breaks my heart to the fullest. I mean, I don't even want to really dive into it too deep right at this moment, honestly. But prayers out to everyone involved. Prayers out to everyone in the community. You know, prayers out to just parents in general. I don't have kids yet, but I think it's safe to say that every parent felt this one. Every parent, if you have a child, you felt this one in your heart. Maybe you weren't, you know, as affected as the people who were directly affected, but I think everyone felt this one. I felt this one really hard. You know, and that's not to take nothing away from the victims of other situations like this. But when you have a classroom of elementary school kids, man, damn, bro. The world is just a wicked, wicked place sometimes. But with that being said, with that out the way, we'll talk about that more, I'm sure, on this channel. I'm glad to be back, and it's time to get back to work. I have some updates on the Gabby Petito case. I have some updates on Will Smith. Of course, we have updates on the Depp v. Heard trial. That trial is now coming to a close. And of course, there's all types of other news stories to talk about as well. So you will be seeing me again real soon. But like I said, I appreciate everyone who is concerned. I am back. Let me know what you all have been up to down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and get ready for some more news coming your way really soon.